think on, what you like to do. That, you now turn those things into what? Money-making ideas. You can use palm kernel oil for so many things after extraction from kernel nuts. You can use it to make soap, you can use it to make candle. Then most of these vegetable oil refiners, they refine it to vegetable oil, the edible oil. If you want to do this business, you can go into production, you can go into marketing or services.
When I wanted to start the farm, I approached them. They gave me advice on how to access the credit. I continued, they gave me the credit. I started building, they gave me advice on how to approach the construction and the planning. I continued to import, I opened my letters of credit, they assisted me. I wanted to clear my goods from the customs, the trade department assisted me. So it is an end-to-end support. And with that support today, I have realized my vision. My farm is here, is producing at full capacity, is selling the eggs. I'm having my good partnership with First Bank is working. I'm now repaying and all is going on well. And it has my own farm, my own initiative, my own vision today being a reality has impacted on the economy of the country. I'm sure I'm now part of GDP calculation for the country. I employ a lot of labor, maximum about between 800 to 1,000 on the average. And I have also empowered a lot of traders who buy the eggs in this farm and make it a business. And I believe First Bank is a First Bank that everybody should have.
Thank you. My name is Bukola Adejumobi, and I'm a florist. I'm the MD Pretty Fabulous Floral and Designs Limited. I'm a graduate of Obafemi Awolowo University. Great to say, yes. And I started business a while back. I actually studied accounting, but I wanted to do fine arts in school. But with parents, no professional course, So I ended up with accounting, which was quite nice. But when I left school, I worked as a management accountant in a manufacturing company. 2 actually, I left one, then went to the other one. But later on, I just knew that I needed to do something else. Then later on, I decided, okay, you go to training, you go to school, they tell you passion, what you know you like to do. Do it, Some will tell you, what is it that if you can do without anybody paying you, what would that thing be? And I just said to myself, if there is really money in what I want to do, maybe I should give it a try. So I said, okay, I can start by arranging or by probably just getting plants and selling. But honestly, I said, how will I make money from selling plants? So I went into event decor, But when I started event decoration, I discovered that the kind of events, the kind of decor that I would love to do, not the usual. I wanted to do something, there should be something different, something unique. And I went back to the grass and the leaves and the plants and I said, okay, what about putting flowers? It wasn't new. There were people in the business, so it wasn't like, oh, I was coming with this great idea and nobody had done it before. No. But I knew that I wanted something that if they say, oh, this is Pretty Fabulous Flowers, they did this event. Or if you come in and you say, no, this is Pretty Fabulous, this is their work. So I decided, okay, let's go into flowers. Let's start getting flowers let's put flowers on tables, let's put flowers on the walkway, let's put flowers here, let's put flowers there. And we started. I didn't know what I was doing in terms of how large, what I was getting into, you know. I just knew that we would do some work and then they would come and tell us, oh, it was so nice, oh, everywhere was so beautiful, this and that. I just thought that, okay, that was how I was going to do it. Then later, I knew that it can't just be for events alone, no. So before this, I did a training, you know, because it's one thing to like something, it's another thing to know how to do it. So I did a training, I went to Floral school. I did one in Nigeria, and then I went to the School of Floristry in South Africa. And then I knew that, look, I would love to have a garden center. I would love to have somewhere where people can come in and walk around, just like you go to shopping. You know, you go, you see groceries here, you buy meat, you buy Milo, you buy this, and you do your shopping. I would like to have somewhere where you're moving to your house. Not necessarily that you built the house, it's a new place. You're even in school. You just want to have somewhere where you can come into and buy something, a plant, you know, put in your house, put in your kitchen, put in your living room. I wanted something like that, where you can go, oh, what do you give people that have everything? Sometimes you find it difficult to find what to give people. Sometimes you really can't, this man has everything, this woman has everything. But you can come and buy a nice bouquet of flowers. And a lot of the times you find out that they appreciate those things a lot more. That was how it started. That was how we started getting flowers. That was how we started getting the gardens. That was how we started in the business. You have to find where you want to play. I didn't want to go into the farming of getting the soil. And no, there are people that do that. There are gardeners, there are horticulturists, there are people that are into the research of how plants grow. You know, how you merge this together and you get this. But I wanted the design. I just wanted to walk in my head, create things, arrange, like this whole place, we come here now, tomorrow, we've done everywhere, there are plants here, you come here, is this the same place? You know, that's what I do. You go to your friend's house, you go to a company, you go to a restaurant, and the plants are dead. Or you enter some place and you find dried, artificial, in fact, burnt, I don't know how to call it. You can tell them, please, I do this thing. Can I change this for you? Now, why it's easy in that aspect is because you are not coming with one invoice of 100,000 naira. It's just 3-5 for one pot. Can I bring it tomorrow? Before you know it, you've counted like 5 pots that artificial dead ones that you can change. And you have changed 5 here. And say, hey, okay. Let's try and see if you can do our next branch too. And then you have a portfolio of companies. So when you're moving, oh, I did for this, I did for that. Or just buy plants and just give your friends. Buy small ones. Put it in their living room. Take the picture. Put it in your portfolio. So when you start to look at companies, businesses that are just they're building, you know, you want to take them there. Oh, what have you done? Oh, pictures. We have a lot. You see, we have done this, we have done this, we have done this, you know. Then the maintaining part, like I said, you are not the one that you don't know who did it. But you know that they didn't do a good job, either because the plants are dying, they're not feeding them, they're not watering them, or you know that, look, I can do better. So you start. You know, the thing about it is, what they will tell you to do is, okay, what do you want to do? Yeah, you can tell them, oh, we'll weed this place out, we'll get you 2 guys, you pay every month a particular fee. There are a lot of football fields, golf courses, tough, you can get into that. planting the grass, maintaining them. Those things are huge, massive properties that you can maintain. If you think about it, because it's not a whole, it's not huge. Sometimes people feel, when am I going to, how many plants will I, before I make? But the little that you do, if you are buying flowers, if you are buying plants, you buy from your gardener 500 naira, get a nice pot. Sometimes you get depending on the range now, you get 1.5, and you do your work. You can sell it 5,000, 6,000. In some places, you can sell it as high as 8,000 naira. If I'm selling shoe, I can't make that mark. And because it's something that you did not, it's not, I don't know, the cost to you. I'm saying this now because there are different grades. Let's assume I'm just starting now and I want to start. I'm not going to start to plant the ficus tree. I'm just going to go to somebody that already has a garden and buy from them. So they will be like the wholesalers, I will be like the retailer.
What do you need to take your business to the next level? Expert advice? Affordable financing? State-of-the-art technology? A partner you can trust. At First Bank, we can help with that. Visit sme.firstbanknigeria.com to find out how we can help you grow your business. First Bank.
There was a time a client told me that she needed a live flower and all that. I was like, how will I get the live flower and all that? Someone told me that I could get somewhere. So I went there. The next morning, the flower was dead. The couple was like, where's the live flower? I was like, I don't know what to say. What can I do about that?
If you're going to get flowers, know your sources. Just like I said, there's some centers that you go to and everything looks unkept, it just looks dirty. No, you want to go to a place where you tell them, can I see what you have? Can you tell me how long this will last? Can you do a sample for me? You don't just say, okay, I need flowers. How many do I need? How much? Okay, pack it, let's go. No. You want to know, oh, will this last 5 days? Normally flowers there's some flowers that can do 15 days. There's some arrangements, there's some that there's some plants that you can put in water. You put it in water and you leave it. Curly bamboos can do almost 1 year. Yes, they keep drinking, they keep growing, and you keep changing the water. And there's some that can't do more than 6 days. Roses are good if they're in a good, like where we are now, it's cool, it's nice, they can do 10 days. But there's some that they would give you and they can't do 3-4 days. You don't want to buy those ones. So sometimes maybe they just pushed that, let her go, she doesn't know anything, give her.
I'm an event planner. I want to ask 2 questions. Number 1, we talked about natural and artificial flower, which is cheaper. Then secondly also, how will I be able to convince my clients to go for flowers that will just be used just for 1 day or for an event? Then also, apart from the beauty that flower gives to an event, what other things also does this flower add to event?
Okay. The truth is, with a lot of weddings in Nigeria, the brides and the grooms and the families know what they want. And what they want most of the time is determined by what they see and what other people do. So if you're in the event industry and you see that, oh, now flowers is what people use. They use flowers a lot now. Oh, now everybody likes desserts. Now you want to do something that would make your clients know that, look, I know what's going on. You want to put everything, list it out. Now they might not be able to afford the millions, but they can get, even if it's just tell the bride, look, I'm going on your table, you're going to have a lovely arrangement. If that's the only place you can put it, put it. But they won't know. The bride will tell, we had flowers. Some other people will think, oh, the whole place was filled with flowers. No. So it's convince your clients, just let them know the benefits. You can take, they don't need to throw it away. And insist that they take it away. If you're at the event, give it to them. Bye-bye, thank you. Tell the ushers or whoever is that, look, these flowers, don't throw them away. Some people even carry it with the vase and say, the container. You know, a lot of times when you tell the clients, it's free, you can take it, they carry everything together and take it home.
Are you a creative person? Are you looking for the right partner to help you transform your talent into your business? We can help with that. First Bank SME Connect. Visit sme.firstbanknigeria.com to find out more. First Bank.
Are you a Nigerian? Do you have a business idea but lack the initial capital? AGDC, in partnership with Lagos State Government, the Chair Center Group, founded by Mrs. Ibukun Awoshika, presents through an online contest, Ignite Ideas Contest, to give seed capital of 100,000 Naira each to 1,100 people and 1-year business mentorship. There is more. You also get access to credit facility from one of the biggest banks in the country. All you have to do is log on to www.igniteideas.org to register and fill the application form. You should also follow them on their social media pages. Facebook, www.facebook.com/IgniteIdeasContest. Twitter, @IgniteContest. Hurry and give your business ideas some life.
Gentlemen, tell me about the future for each of your businesses. Where do you see yourselves going? Because my hope and my aspiration is to see, we celebrated 25 years of the Chair Center of recent, but I want, by the grace of God, to know when you're all celebrating various landmark moments in your businesses. So I'd like to know what your future, as you see it, what it's like.
We are seeing ourselves globally. From here to Mali, we are selling cassava. From here to Burkina Faso, all the way out of Africa, and we're doing it with.
Are you already selling?
No, we've not started.
But that's your long-term goal.
But that's the long-term goal, and exporting ourselves. Not that we are selling to a company who export the cassava for us. Okay. We'll be the one exporting as a business conglomerate, taking it out there and selling our own seedlings too, and having it on a larger plot, and the produce coming out, and we're refining it and selling it out of this country. That's the big time business. That's the focus. That's where our lights are setting at. That's the goal.
For you, that's
me.
The ultimate.
That's the ultimate goal.
Good for you. But just don't forget to take it in stages.
Yes.
All right, take it in stages. There's nothing wrong with selling to the guys who export in the interim, whilst you're building capacity to get to that stage itself. It allows you to test the quality of your product as you produce it, because if they can sell your product internationally, then that tells you that your product is ready for that market. And once you, but don't forget there are other issues involved in that, because you must then have the capital to grow the volume that will meet the demand of the export market, which must be in certain quantities to fill containers and all of that. Do you have the capacity to fill one container, and do you have the time in terms of cash flow to wait for the cycle involved in the financing? Because if you're doing that, then they will open a letter of credit to you, which your bank will pay you at a certain point in time. But there are delays involved. So you must understand the cycle. Don't, as you keep sight of the vision, find out all the things that are necessary for that vision to be accomplished, and prepare yourself for it. Go and register yourself with the Export Promotion Council so that they can take you on like export trade shows. And at those trade shows, you make the necessary contacts and see the form in which those products are required and the kind of volumes that they need to buy. And you might find that because you sell for other people as well, You don't have to have the hectares of land to have all of it. Your business might become taking part of what you grow and buying from those other people, aggregating it together, preparing it for the export market in other. So look at all the other parts of that chain that affect what your long-term goal is. And at a point, you might find that you really don't want to be the farmer anymore. You just want to be the one selling the agricultural product for export. Sometimes you can't play all the parts of the chain.
Yes, yes.
So you need to understand all the value chain and choose the end of the chain where you think you're strongest and you have the ability to deploy your talents the most. All right? Yes, John.
I'm generally looking at employing people because I see myself as an investor. I want to invest in agriculture, and I had to learn in another person's farm so that if somebody is managing my farm, I know when he's saying the wrong thing and when he's saying the right thing.
Which is good.
Yeah.
You must always know about the business that you're investing in, so that makes a lot of difference. Olatunji, future plan?
I met with a friend that is interested in farming too. So he now told me that if I can get a location that is suitable for farming. So I now suggested very close to Elero Westside. But he now told me
There's
that
a place called Elero there.
Yeah. So he now told me that I've got another place at very close to Agribusiness side.
And that's all Lagos State?
Yeah. Interesting. So we are now planning towards that now.
Well, guys, I really do thank you for sharing. And I hope you continue to share. Remember what we said on Ignite? Pay it forward. That's the only way it's been worth the while of Lagos State as an investor in this project, and First Bank of Nigeria as an investor in this project, and AGDC and my time, because it's only really looking at the multiplication effect of having as many people as benefit from the program also take it forward so we can have an exponential growth. That's how we'll solve the problems of our nation, by having all hands on deck and realizing government is on one side, but the people were always more than those that are in government. And if we pull resources together and do what we can with the support of institutions and government where we have that support, then we can do great things. And ultimately, we can build a great nation, which is called Nigeria.
Do you want to grow your business by selling to people in different ways? We can help with that. First Bank SME Connect. Visit sme.firstbanknigeria.com to find out more. First Bank.
Send in your comments, questions, and shoutouts to our Facebook page, facebook.com/IgniteTV, Twitter/IgniteTVNG, and check out our website, www.ignite-tv.com. For extras on Ignite, visit our YouTube account on www.youtube.com/IgniteTVNigeria for lots more about the show and lots of useful information on building your business.